Man, I'm about to take you guys on a ride. I'm thinking it's not going to be a super long recap, but still, it's worth going over the trades from today. There are a lot of things to talk about here, but too many to go over in one sitting. I'm just exhausted, to be honest with you. I just can't be asked. So I'm just going to go over things pretty quickly here. And let's go ahead and get into it. I have the video up from this session. Oh man, what you're looking at here is something different, something special here is me grabbing 200 shares of Nvidia long into this mammoth drop. Just moments that I truly can't really explain. I think this was already at the point where the frustration was certainly settling in on this trade here, which, at this point I was just thinking, hoping that this would bounce at VWAP. You look at that 15-minute chart on the low end there, down here, it's just not looking good. So, I had many trades before this. This was a really long session. I actually just forgot I was recording this session. Those of you that were in the Discord with me while I was streaming, you guys kind of saw the unraveling in real time, which was embarrassing, but it's, the frustration, all of that is just on display. So I think it's a lot of fun. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, that reminds me, link in the description. You can get access down there to my streaming every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I just said Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So guys, actually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Point is, I'm streaming in there 5 days a week, but only 3 days a week on YouTube. And then in Discord, you get the real time HD stream, and I'm talking in there as well. So now what you're watching is this coin trade. This was like the bright spot of the day for me here, getting this breakout with 300 shares. This one was really strong and moving nicely in my favor. So kind of after that Nvidia trade, I was able here to kind of recover that. Again, there's a lot of trading that took place today, so I'm not really showing you everything here. But then, this coin trade was great. I was able to make like 300 on that, but just again, fast forwarding again, Nvidia, yeah, I took a bad hit on that. And then, there's more trades in here. It just gets worse and worse as you go, pretty much. This Baba trade, this one, oh man, this one I was really liking this. I was in for 500 shares. I wanted to hammer this one, looking for that rip up. And I knew that this was weak on the day, but I liked that 30-minute chart for that kind of corrective move back up, kind of, head and shoulders pattern almost here. So I really liked this, but you're going to see it just gives up and it comes down, and I have that hesitation, that moment of just, you got to be kidding me. And then there, I just cut the position and just in disgust. So that was a bad one there. Amazon, this one I was like, oh yeah, we got this one on the hook, like we're up $200 on this. And then ultimately somehow this one I just completely botched. Somehow I ended down like hundreds on this stock. So, it just gets worse and worse here toward the end. Tesla, this one again, just giving back on this one. So everything went wrong. You can see Amazon, now I'm down 130. Here I'm down 150. So this whole video is just a complete mess. But let's start looking at the trade that kind of got me back in. So again, I was down $800 when I got done with the stream there, and it was probably like, I don't know, it was probably 11 or 11:30 at that point. And I was down $800. It was really that Amazon that did me. And if you look at my P&Ls here, you can see Amazon is my I'm down the most on. And looking back at that video, it's like, oh my god, I had an unrealized position. I was up 200 and I didn't get out. And anyway, it feels like each one of these names I had swings, wild swings in either direction. But Amazon, it just got really ugly on this one. So again, looking at this one, I just want to look. Yeah, this is a nasty loss on 500 shares right there. This one, look at that. That was the one. So 99.96, and we carried that up to 150 cents, and that we did not take profit. We're looking for that new high. and then we just got out for, you know, a mere 10-cent win. And then here we tried it again and got slammed. And then here we bought a dip, 86, not even a dip. We were just kind of buying this pullback, looking for that move up through the highs, and we just got slammed and we didn't sell. And then we added to it 300 and it just smoked us. And after this trade, that was 600 shares just getting slammed there. So that's where we lost just hundreds on that trade right there. And at the same time I was in that one, I was in that Tesla that I was just showing you guys as well. So this one, I had a nice trade here, that for 300 shares, which was good, and then 100, which I added to, and then just like Amazon, just gave everything back, and it just was really, really bad. So anyway, let's talk about the comeback. So again, I was down 800, and then I ended the stream, and I kind of explain it here in the Discord. I said, boy, oh boy, what a day. Ended the stream down 800, talked about how I needed to walk away before getting myself into blow up territory. I then immediately jumped into Baba short with big size, picked up a $200 winner. So let's go take a look at that. So Alibaba, this was right after I ended the stream, and I was gonna quit, but I just happened to look at Baba here, and it was breaking down. It had come up to 71.50 and then was breaking down like through the lows here, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm jumping in, I'll keep a tight stop. $70.16 I'm short, and I just waited, took profit here. Unfortunately, on that last 100 it kind of ripped back up, and I got kind of a poor exit on the last 100, but the point is, I got pretty good exits, and I was able to go from red after that trade I showed you before to then green on the stock, $81. So I was down 800, then I did that, then I had a couple trades that went south, but then I saw AMC, which looked fantastic. And again, I'd already gotten burned on this one twice before, earlier trying this for this bull flag over 50. But I saw this setting up. It had this washout move, kind of failed break out over 50, retesting 50 here, comes back, kind of double bottom here. This is just a really nice consolidation setup. This is just so classic. I've seen this so many times on AMC, where it's just this whole morning session is just setting up for that afternoon move, and you can see that move was really nice. I didn't even get all of it. I didn't think it was going to continue. I thought I nailed the high on this thing. But you can see here, I jumped in looking for that break of 650. In hindsight, I should just wait for 650 to break. There were a bunch of sellers stacked up there. I jumped in for 2,000 shares at 49. I added at 50 right here. I thought we're going to get the break. And then no, it rolled over for one last little FU candle right here that I got out at on that candle, 3,000 shares. So even just, a few cents on 3,000 shares, that was like another $90 lost. But then it instantly wham back up, and I was like, dang it, you kidding me right now? Like, I just got chopped out of that, and then it came back up, and then I was like, all right, I'm not gonna jump in again. If in case it rolls back over, I'll be super pissed if I like jump in before the break again and then it rolls over again. That would just be brutal. So I was like, all right, I'm waiting for 650 to break. I'm going in at 651. I'm buying, and so that's when I did. That's what I did, 651, and then wham, straight up to 660. I took profits early, but I did my best to try to hold, because I know what this stock's capable of once that squeeze gets going, and it did have a really, really nice move. So just taking profits along the way there. And my best exit there, 713, which is really, really good, pretty much the top of this move right here at 713. So I think I did a pretty good job trying to stay patient, and all in all, after I dropped the 3,000 shares right here, as I re-entered, I was down $138 on the stock. Now after that trade, I'm up $525 on the stock. So that was a huge swing, and that is what put me kind of back to green on the day. You can see that running P&L that I've got here, down 800 right there, recovering back to green. I mean, I just can't even believe that I did it, honestly. Man, AMC, man, this stock, it's just the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, not even, like, this stock's gotten hammered, but that I also, another thing to note is, and I said this in the post, but its earnings earlier this week provided confluence for a potential run. So typically what you'll see is after earnings, even on the earnings, if the stock goes down, just the fact that it has that earnings, this is something that I like to see. It's a catalyst for some kind of movement. And I when I see that, I think, okay, it kind of makes sense that we might start to see that kind of that ramp up. So like, I'll give you another example, like Barrick Gold here, total washout on the earnings, then a gap up kind of overnight, and now you can just see the kind of run that it's had. So just even if it has a washout, those earnings are kind of a catalyst for a potential reversal, a potential move to be in play. So that AMC trade is really what kind of brought me back from the dead, and you can see my P&L here, $87 on the day. I mean, that feels like $1 million having been down, 800. I did have another trade in the afternoon on Amazon with much smaller size, but that was a profitable trade. I bought 100 shares here, wrote it up, added to it on this drop, and then got out for profit on both of those. So I was down like 460, so I picked up like another $100 or something. Maybe I was down like 450, and I picked up like $100 on that too. So it was that and AMC that really brought me back from the dead. So I just can't believe that I made that comeback, because I was going to shut it down 800, and it was, it was brutal. But if we take a peek at the trader view, I'll show you my calendar, what it looks like for November. I have the duration, the date, just so I can look at the stats since the beginning of October, because that's really when I made my return to equity. So I kind of want to see how I've been doing since I returned, kind of more recent statistics. And this week was rough, man. Like there's nothing else to say about that. Like we are red on the week. That Monday, Tuesday was bad. Wednesday, we had a comeback day, and then yesterday we just gave back everything we made on Wednesday, which was a huge bummer. And then today I was down 800. I mean, it was about to be like disaster week, like really bad. But we were able to recover and come back to green today. I just don't even know how, but if we hop over to the detailed section, we can see that since October 1st, we're up 3.6K, which is not great, and we're in the middle of kind of a drawdown. So things were going good, steady gains, but we've kind of taken a little bit of a lull here, and all I can hope for is that next week is we do better next week. So that's kind of it. That's kind of all I wanted to share with you guys today. Remember, if you guys want to stream with me or join me and my streams every single day, you got to join the Discord. There's a link in the description to get full access to that. And if you just join the Discord, there's even discount links that I've thrown in there that I don't think have been used yet. So if you want it, it's like there's a 50% off code that's floating around in there in my Discord, which will give you full access for 50% off, making it like literally $10. So if you guys want that, it's in there. There's another one I think in there for 25% off. And anyway, all right, that's it, guys. If you guys appreciate these recaps, I appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys for the stream on YouTube and in the Discord on Monday. All right, I appreciate all of you. That's it from me. Have a good weekend, everyone. All right, bye-bye.